Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. You may find that there's a variety of different types of people that may surround you, or even sensations that you could feel that could emanate from certain places. And that's primarily where there's uh, negativity, like a lot of it, or at least concentrated. And if you find yourself in a position where there's negativity that's being thrown at you, um, waiting for you, maybe, or that another energy, regardless of its sender, could be providing you the sensation of alertness, right? And when I say alertness, I mean to keep your mind open, yes, and your heart ready to receive, of course, but also to rely on your clarity and your discernment, because not every energy has light and love, and not every energy embraces unity or interconnectivity. And these are usually the lower, denser, um, stubborn, stagnant, stuck, right, if you will, type energy that, they say misery likes company and stuff. Well, don't go backwards or don't entertain anything that's not really bringing any benefit to you. And quite honestly, I've never understood how doing something that took a lot of effort, but really didn't see many, fruitful rewards was anything that was a benefit to anyone. And you can use that in a multitude of contexts. You can use that in a variety of ways because, you know, sadly, when the negative energy comes your way, they may try to throw all those things, in your path. And when you rely on the clarity that you've gained through a lifetime of understanding different situations or scenarios, or what feels good for you, or what is absolutely not right, or what could be attempting to be forced down your throat, whether it be theoretically, metaphorically, literally, however you want to look at that, because that also has a lot of different levels to it. Someone could use a backhanded slap, in their wording, and you may not realize it right a while, or they could be like completely out front and abrupt in what it is that they're looking to achieve, which the end result still has no benefit for not you nor me. I never ever saw any benefit in that, because all it did for me was solidify or make stronger or link with a more trusted bond me and what resonates highly, like high vibe energy within me, meaning what makes me happy, what makes me motivated, what gives me desire, what do I look to achieve, how can I make my life better, how can I make your life better, what can I do in order to show through my example that when you look toward the positive and the forward motion, and you rely on the tools that you've gained, that you've enhanced, if you will, over a lifetime to your benefit, then that I see uplifts everyone everywhere, because then you've taken on a more pivoted outlook that includes fairness for the whole, and not short-lived, or even any kind of lived longevity, if you will, for the negative to keep hold and to stay structure bound with, oh, my nose. as far as you and I and how we choose to embrace the energy that is within us and the direction that we're being guided to go. So if a low dense energy comes to you, that could be one of two reasons, most likely. Either they're trying to trap and suppress you by, making you feel small, right, on any level at all, or they're looking to evolve. They're looking to right their wrong. They're looking to peel back their layers and learn where they went wrong and maybe try to make better decisions that have more of a light and love and compassion and empathy for the majority, not just for the self-serving or, who they perceive, gives them what they thought that they needed in order to feel like a complete human being, right? Sometimes people get confused. It's easy when illusions are thrown your way all the time. And it's even easier these days because it almost seems as if our history, is trying to be erased, rewritten, and, or backdated and reformed. And to me, that's debauchery 101. And I don't know about you, but I will never let that penetrate me or my energy, how I view what I think, my morals, my self-respect, my respect for others, my respect for the earth. And on a whole, humanity, it's a beautiful thing. It really is when it's held in, high regard. And not high regard only for some while disregarding the rest, but having high regard for everyone and not discarding anyone unless they choose to discard themselves by living a life that's not an upward, forward, moving, changing, transforming, evolving, developing personal growth path leading to spiritual enlightenment and the ability, to see past what it was that you once thought, was your limitation by boldly taking the courage and the bravery that you hold and using it for everyone's betterment, including your own. So those are the two energies that I've come across. I've come across those that want to live a better life and those who think that their way is the only way. And I have news for everyone, because although we are in charge, the leader, storyteller, the memory maker, if you will, of the legacy of the life, of the views and values that we hold, that others may see, most likely do, and either emanate to or run far away from, right? Learning by visualization, by how it worked out for another, and seeing that there was nothing positive for anybody in there, and knowing that there was a more effective, loving, compassionate filled way in order to uplift everyone, everywhere, right? Every day. Then you would have realized that nothing can stay the same. And instead of bringing more of the same into a realm, a life, a timeline that unfortunately we may have been looped in, right, for way too long. Now it's time that we form a new interconnective chain where light and love and understanding And interconnectivity is the core that leads us into the glory of our higher positions, making friends with our higher consciousness, speaking every day with the divine in our spirit team, and bringing the cosmos knowledge and wisdom, right? That universal knowledge thing into your everyday realm, and using the techniques and the tools that aid, comfort, and offer everyone, including you, an ability to live a better, cleaner, healthier life. And it all starts with making that choice. So when energy comes your way, before you just embrace it or completely discard it, find out where the happy medium could be and how the solutions could be illuminated through your understanding of ever-evolving development within self and others. That to move in a forward manner, it should be everyone's guiding light. But if you find that it's not, for some or others, wish them well and stay in your vibration. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. When enough of us band together and create the unity that we're looking to achieve for our future, they'll have no choice but to dissipate, disappear, change their ways, or, I don't know, continue their reign, I guess. But their domain is going to shrink to nothing. They'll be ruling themselves, putting themselves through the torture and the trials and the tribulations, because where we're going, there's no room for low vibration, for hatred, for hinder, for harm. There is certainly no room to destroy or monopolize or control. So join me, join the collective, add your energy, add to the collective army of light and love in human form. Listen to your intuition. Your spirit team is looking, ready, and willing to guide you. And remember that no matter what you may think that you are, you embrace both the leader and the warrior, standing up for what you believe in and leading your life through your beliefs. Food for thought. My lovely collective, I'm offering you love and light, clarity, wisdom, by all means discernment, and may positive solutions always flow and give you the clarity from universal knowledge and the ability to flow in life as we were all meant to go. If you need me, I'm here. Don't hesitate. Reach out. I love you. You're worth it. I believe in you. You should believe in you too. You are worthy. You are needed. You are love.